Welcome back to New Orleans. When last we left our protagonists, if that's what you could call them. They're their own antagonists, Pro and Anne. But needless to say, we left them in an alleyway with the sheriff and this strange girl that seems to have a unique perspective on the world. And as Saoirse looks to Star, Star looks from her towards this person. Sasha, Alex, and Saoirse see the sheriff, taller gentleman, dark hair, good complexion. And while they look at him, can any of you three roll a perception alertness roll for me to get this show on the road?
2 for Sasha.
3 for Alex. And Saoirse doesn't have eyes. Oh, there she goes. And 2 for Saoirse. You all seem to notice he's holding something behind his back.
Oh, Saoirse thinks that she knows what that is, and she moves in front of Star.
Darling, what's wrong?
She faces her. I think he has a gun, or she.
Yeah. Yes, she does. Why? What's the point?
So
And she's not being quiet about this.
Saoirse goes, "Shh."
Let's see if the sheriff heard her. Oh, yes.
Fuck.
God damn it,
And
Star.
you hear the sheriff say, shit, how do you know her? And you see her pull something from behind her back at this point. A
Sash
shotgun. Or him
starts,
pull a shotgun, but from behind his back.
Sash is ducking down, basically, starts scrambling towards any sort of behind any sort of big trash bin or anything like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
Alex is doing the same, knowing what this shotgun probably has loaded in it. She's making her way as far away as she can.
Saoirse is trying to move Star away from, just kind of pushing her back, I guess.
As you're pushing her back, you hear a ch-ch from behind you. And the others, if they're peeking out or if, would see the sheriff taking aim trying to take aim at Star over Sasha. Saoirse. Over
Here we go.
Maybe I have the snake tongue this
Three.
week.
How tall is
It's all good.
Star?
About 5'8".
Ah, shit. She's 4 inches taller than Saoirse. No, 5 inches taller than Saoirse. Saoirse's only 5'3". But she's still trying to move her out of the way. I think she's gonna grab her and try and get behind a dumpster.
Alright, well, as you grab her and start to pull behind a dumpster, there's an explosion in the alleyway. It echoes and resounds. And holy Jesus fuck.
Well,
That's painful. I don't care who you are.
Um, who does it hit?
Let's see. High will be Saoirse. Low will be Star. low. That
Oh,
little bit of trailing behind you as you start to pull her behind it, that's just enough for the sheriff's shot to go off. And let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have to add up a lot of dice right here. And Star gets
Oh
hit.
God.
Almost partly consumed in a small burst of fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Seeing as it's just lethal for her because she's not undead, she gets to roll that. So it goes from 8 to 3. She is definitely wounded. You can see this large burned chunk of her abdomen missing as you pull her around behind the dumpster with you, Saoirse. And she definitely screams.
oh God. Star. And I'm not even using her accent right now.
Katarina?
Yeah.
What?
Shut up. Uh, Saoirse's beside herself right now. But
Roll self
she
control.
is
Yeah, that's what I
pissed.
was waiting for.
Yeah. I think it's. Let's see, what is her self-control? 3. 4, 4, 6.
Should I make it a standard difficulty, seeing somebody sent by your goddess to help you who just got shot
By someone we
in
already don't like. Mm.
in the act of helping you? Yeah, I don't really see 6 as being a standard difficulty. That reaches in far too deep for it to just be a simple, oh well shit kind of reaction. So run with it.
So a fail is just she doesn't frenzy, right? I thought that was just on a botch.
No, botch means you can't ride the wave, which means you don't have control over it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she goes into a rage and seeing Star in the state that she's in, she goes to attack the sheriff, whom she's pretty sure is not the sheriff.
Well, do you have common sense?
Um, I don't think so.
Roll intelligence. See if you caught something.
All of us are
Okay.
just Saoirse.
All of you can if you want.
Eh, why not? Holy shit.
You caught that she said it's not supposed to be a woman?
Yeah, Alex caught that anyway. So Alex, hiding behind a pile of trash right now, still keeping an eye out for where Sasha is.
You two smell something. After that shot went off, there's that burning flesh of it, but then there's that sweet blood. It's in the air. You can smell it everywhere now.
Alex, being a bloodhound that she is, knows exactly what's going on. She smells that burnt flesh, the this obvious sound of the shotgun ringing, she knows Star's probably been hit. Think, is it worth me rolling a self-control for Alex? Because she could go into a hunger frenzy for that.
Are you at your hunger score below?
It's not whether that, it's just more the fact that,
Roll self-control.
like knowing Star's like about her.
Roll self-control.
Oh dear. That's a fail.
Sasha, you see Alex's teeth pop out, her fangs. As you guys are smelling this blood in the air, you know whose blood it was. You know it's open and wanton now. And Alex's fangs have come out, and you hear Saoirse screaming in anger, almost a growl.
And she has her claws out too, by the way. She's
Oh,
spending a blood point and popping claws because, well, I don't know. In frenzy, it does. Yeah, the beast would definitely use claws. So.
oh, she's frenzied. Okay.
Yeah, Saoirse frenzied.
Where's this person? Where's this person with the shotgun?
About 15 feet down the alley from you. So you got in this alley. The sound definitely reverberated.
Where's Star exactly? Is she on the floor? Like, is Saoirse standing over her or something?
Saoirse has her pulled behind a dumpster about 5 feet further down the alley towards the shotgun, behind a dumpster, on the opposite wall as you guys.
Okay, and Alex's teeth popped. Okay. If no one can, is Alex looking directly at Sasha? Is like she look, or is she just focused on Star completely now at this stage?
At this point, she's looking towards Star, but you can see she's starting to panic a bit, but it, she's losing it.
Sasha Mouter. Go running towards the end of the alleyway, kind of just to get to cover, basically.
So you're moving away from the shotgun?
Yeah, that's what Sasha's staying behind where her cover in place and is telling Alex to get away from the shotgun, basically. She knows what damage that thing can do.
Now, see, I don't know how exactly this works, but would the blood
Roll
bond override the
self-control.
frenzy?
They
Yeah.
give you a chance to control it.
Self control.
Oh. 9.
She tells you to go, and you can feel the beast like right at the back of everything, like ready to just pounce on Star. But you feel that pull saying to run.
And Sasha says that the panic look in Alex's eye just kind of drifts as she looks towards her. Still keeping fangs bared, she just turns around and almost dives behind another dumpster back down the alley.
As soon as Alex goes out of sight, and she kind of makes sure that the person who's obviously firing the shotgun can't see her, she's going to pop obfuscate and try to get the Star and pull her away.
Well, Star currently has cover, and nobody's looking down the alleyway to know where the shooter is or if they're
She's
moving.
popping obfuscate then just to try and get to Star, basically, just in case she gets absolutely wrecked, basically.
Okay, you pop obfuscate and you start heading over towards Star. You see that she has a large hole in her abdomen on the right side.
Oh, that's not good. Shit. And is there a lot of blood coming out of this? I'm assuming, yeah, it's a fucking massive hole.
Yeah, she's bleeding pretty good, surprisingly. Let's see, is she still conscious? She seems to be actually fairly lucid and conscious at the moment, though, and she's trying to put her hands on the area, And in the meantime, so you're moving over there, Saoirse was popping claws and doing what?
Attacking the person with the shotgun.
Wonderful. Dex melee, please. Or yeah, no, Dex brawl. Sorry.
Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 blood on Dex.
Wonderful. You now have 2 more Dex to roll.
So that gives her Dex Brawl, right? Okay.
Correct.
So 5, 6 dice. Oops.
2 successes, so you'll roll strength plus 2.
Strength. Shit.
You dart around that corner, your claws out as you reach up and slash at the sheriff. At least that's what you see for that first second. As your claws dig in and start to cut through their chest, you suddenly see this short, green, hideous woman standing before you. And she lets out a scream of surprise.
So does she actually hit her with her claws?
Yeah, you inflicted 1 point of aggravated damage on her.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so Saoirse isn't even really speaking at this point. She's growling at this woman, and through the growl, she says, "You will pay for that."
Sasha, by the way, when she darted out around the corner, you noticed a tail
Uh,
on Saoirse.
yeah, yeah, because she frenzied, so she gets a trait.
She's like, oh fuck. And she knows the Stark can hear, so he's just as she's walking, kind of finger what basic scan can she get Stark out of this alley. So she'll probably come around
You're
and skin.
doing what?
She's basically helping her press the wound down. Basically, she has medicine. She has no clue what she's doing. She's trying to stop the thing. Like
Let's see. How does her roll go
pushing down
this
on the
round?
wound with.
Her roll goes. You've seen a lot of things in your life,
Really well.
and you've seen some crazy shit as a vampire. You see this woman pressing on this wound, and it starts to almost look like roots are growing back and forth across the hole, like
Oh,
sealing it.
what the fuck? Are you okay? Can you walk?
Oh god. Um, in a minute, yeah. Oh fuck, that hurts. Holy shit.
Oh, okay. Don't go down the end of the alleyway to Alex. She's really hungry. Stay right there. I'll go and try and help Saoirse. She's gonna pop claws.
Okay.
As
And let's see. So anybody that's wanting to attack will need to roll initiative at this point. That
That includes your, um, let's see, when you add it up, that includes your current dexterity, right?
yep.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have to double check first. Dexterity with
2, right? And that's your dex plus wits.
Oh, nice.
Plus a D10.
5, 6, 7. It's only a 9. Yeah, I rolled a 2.
All right, so Saoirse will declare first.
Saoirse is going to attack with her claws again. And she's also going to spend 2 blood points on strength.
Beautiful. The woman, and Sasha, as you come out around to see this, you'll see the little green woman with the shotgun instead of the sheriff, and she's taking aim at Saoirse now.
Okay. Sasha's going to smack the woman, basically. Kind of hit her bend. She's also going to spend a point into Dex.
So you're gonna ram into her?
No, she's going to hit her with her claws, kind of.
Oh, with her claws. Okay.
Yeah.
Dex brawl, please.
Yep. So it's 4. And how much ball does Sasha have? 2 for 6. Oh, that's a decent hit. 3.
All right. Four.
Fuck.
No, 3. Sorry, it's still defender wins.
Ah, yeah.
Sadly, sometimes.
Ah. Fuck.
She then
Oh, well.
takes aim at my dear Saoirse and goes. 5 successes. So that'll be painful.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
Roll your fortitude, please. Just fortitude.
Just fortitude.
Straight fortitude, yeah.
Just
Straight,
fortitude.
straight fortitude. That's ag. That's ag.
Oh, I soaked 2 of it.
You take 1, 2, 3, 4 points of aggravated damage then.
Oh my god. Which means she's not completing her action, is she?
No, no. Still going.
No, you can still claw. You'll just
You're
be
still
at a
going.
minus 2 dice.
-2. Alright. So it's my turn?
Yes.
Yeah. You're hit.
Alright, yeah. She feels that shotgun blast and she screams in agony, and I'm certain that Star hears this, obviously. As she takes 4 points of ag damage, but that just seems to anger her even further as she. Oh, I'm not.
You're
'Cause I've been-
frenzying, so you're
Oh,
not
I'm
at a penalty.
right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I've
you're
been
fair. She's friends in. Yeah, yeah. Probably
I get to ignore wound penalties. Okay, yeah. So, but she screams in agony, but it doesn't seem to stop her any. She just it seems to anger her even further, driving further into frenzy, and she hurls herself at the little green lady
Nice.
with her claws.
Beautiful.
So,
Roll strength plus 3 dice.
and I buffed my strength, so oh, only 2.
She's on 3 ag now.
Your claws sink in deeper this time, knowing right where the body is, instead of that illusion where you just barely scrape through. This time, your claws are starting to sink in. She lets out another scream, and she stumbles backwards. Make your declaration of action, Miss Saoirse.
Claws again.
Run away.
Aha. Claw with buff to Dex. With buff to Dex.
All right, roll your claw. Melee, or not melee, dex brawl.
Brawl. Dex brawls. That's 5, 7. Oh no. Damn it. That's a miss. Damn. Sasha misses.
Dex athletics to try and get away. 3 successes towards running away. So, Sasha, to attack, you're going to have to roll at least 3 successes on Dex Athletics.
You mean Saoirse?
Yeah, Saoirse, sorry.
Okay, so Dex Athletics first. Let me see how many dice that is. Yep, I know. Dex Athletics, so that's 7. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I can attack.
Affirmative.
Killed.
Ah,
Ah,
1.
Roll strength plus 1 damage.
1.
Bitch is hurt, Forag.
Yep, she's at
She
4
is
right now.
definitely hurt now.
Oh yeah. Saoirse all the way.
So, Saoirse, your declaration.
Claws again. And I'm gonna roll self-control as well.
Oh, okay. And then she's going to continue to run away. If she gets more than 3 successes, she'll be out onto the street.
Sasha's still in range, yeah? Or does she have to catch
You
up
have
to
to
her?
do Dex Athletics to catch up.
She's gonna what to do? Yeah, she's gonna try to catch her and buff another point into Dex as well. So that's she's gonna hurtle after, kind of skirting by, kind of Saoirse in her kind of center. So that's athletics. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say that she kind of really easily keeps up.
Yep, you catch her, and you just wanted to hit her with your claws.
Oh, smack the living shit out of her, yeah.
Dex melee, please. Or Dex brawl. Dex brawl. I don't know why I have melee on the brain.
Oh man. Holy shit.
So you're going to be rolling strength plus 6 dice damage.
Okay, sweet. Strength is 2 and plus 6 is 8. Oh, that's a good. Oh my god.
And
1, 2, 3, 4,
your
5.
claws. What do your claws look like?
They're like nails, kind of coming straight out of the fingernails, so they're long and like Lady Deathstrike from X-Men. You know, the
Okay.
long type of thing.
So you sprint up and launch yourself at her, just burying your claws into your back, digging them in and ripping. And as you do this, you see her start to let out a scream, but her body buckles, drops to her knees, and as her chest hits the ground, you just see this mass of blood and ash spread across the ground.
Oh yeah, Sasha kind of is like scrapes her claws onto the floor. Then as she kind of immediately though is backpedaling, kind of looking at Saoirse, kind of backing up as well, and kind of getting into a very defensive position as well.
Saoirse, self-control, please.
Nope. Fail.
You are still angry. And Sasha just took the kill from you.
Oh. So she would then turn her attention to Sasha.
Unless you have somebody else you want to turn it on.
Mm,
Maybe Star? If she'd have just listened and gotten out of the way sooner.
no, she wouldn't turn. Even because there somewhere in the back of her, in there, she's still there. The beast hasn't completely taken over. She wouldn't hurt Star, but she would smack Sasha with her claws, most definitely.
Bring it.
Well, you have an attack to make then. Dex Brawl!
Sorry, Sasha.
Oh,
Two.
Can
So,
you roll Dex Athletics, Sasha? As you turn around, you see Saoirse still in a rage coming at you.
oh
I'm
yeah.
assuming you would try
Sasha,
not to be hit.
anticipated this, and she gets hit. Can't dodge in time. She's already just had to kill on your run, so she gets a smack. Oh yeah, definitely.
So
Can't
strength
turn
plus
around quick enough.
2.
Fortitude. Oh, she soaks it. She soaks one, so that's not too bad.
okay, I'm gonna
Self-control.
Yeah, please.
one success.
We're nearly there.
Okay, so see, now that she's regained some control, she sees what she just did to Sasha, and she feels. I would say she feels bad about it. I'm not even gonna roll conscience for that. She feels bad about it, and she looks at Sasha. Fuck! I'm so
Get out of
sorry.
it. Get out of here, quickly. It's like
I
it's right across her face, so like there's like a claw mark coming down by like a part of her lips. Quickly move. She's kind of Sasha's starting to break away from her, kind of running towards Stars,
But
almost protective.
now Saoirse can feel the pain she's in from that forag, right? Because the beast has receded. So, yeah, she can, and she kind of howls in pain as she turns to try and go get Star and get out of there.
Yeah, Sasha's running up ahead, kind of retracting her claws back in, and is going to pick up Star and kind of bring her to wherever kind of safe distance if Star's still wounded, or she's done some weird healing thing. Sasha hasn't a bloody clue. She's trying to get to basically be a bit faster, basically, and just sprint by.
As you sprint by and glance over at Star, you see it's almost like there's dirt growing in, filling in the scape gaps between. And are you going to stay and watch long enough? As this, it's almost physically
Oh yeah,
moving
no,
and
she's coming
watching.
up.
You
She's
see it
coming. No, she's
filling
coming to
in,
help.
and then almost like skin just growing back over it as this light just like flows out of her hands into that wound that's now almost like it's been being healed by the earth itself. It's kind of crazy.
Whoa. She kind of stops, kind of, and is staring wide-eyed. Need help up, or you look like you're. What the hell?
I'll be okay, nephew. Oh god, that hurt. Oh god, yeah, it'll be nice when the. It's just gonna take some time.
Star's gonna see Saoirse limping towards her, probably a gaping hole in her somewhere as she got blasted with this gun, probably through her abdomen or chest.
And Star gets up and walks, though definitely pained still. She she glances at you and then kind of to the side of you. Okay, that's new.
The, the gun. Ugh.
When she kneels down in front of you and places her hands onto your abdomen, you can tell that she's still very pained, but you can feel When you're watching her hands on Saoirse, you see the similar kind of roots, but they look to be made more of like blood than earth itself.
What the fuck? It's like Sasha's rubbing, like hissing as like her whole kind of lower face is kind of has claw marks across it. She's just, what the fuck? Alex? She kind of is calling then, quite panicked.
Yeah, as you look round, Alex isn't in sight.
She immediately starts to panic then, kind of still mesmerized by Star's weird healing abilities. She kind of starts shouting, Alex, it's okay. I'm fine. She's kind of wincing as well as it hurts to talk.
Come on, we should probably get out of here. There's gonna be police here, especially with a couple shotgun blasts behind a bowling alley.
How much did Star heal Saoirse? 2, so she's only got 2 ag right now. So Saoirse is still very much in pain, but not nearly in as much pain, and she can actually move a little easier. She kind of looks to Star for a little bit of support as she tries to move as quickly as she can to get out of there.
Then, in that case, she says, "So, are you gonna tuck that in your pants, or?"
What? I don't know. What are you talking about?
She reaches around behind you, and you feel her like tugging on something. Like if you didn't know better, you had a butt plug in with something attached to it, almost.
She is startled and she looks behind and
You see a very feline tail.
oh, for fuck's sake! Right, I forgot that's what happens when you frenzy. Oh, and she she does then tuck the tail into her pants. Um, yeah, so there's a little bit of a bulge in the back of her pants from this tail, but she tucks it in. At least that way it's not obvious.
Come on, let's. Oh, hold on. And as she looks at Sasha, and she reaches up her hand to touch Sasha's cheek or her face.
Sasha kind of moves back nervously, kind of a bit afraid.
It's okay, Sasha. Let her do it.
And you can feel this like knitting almost going back and forth in your cheek where the claws cut in. And as you touch it, you can feel like these little rivulets and vines going across, pulling it back together and sealing it up.
What the fuck? Oh, thank you. What the fuck? She kind of is looking quite more panicked then for Alex then, kind of. Still, her eyes are kind of like almost afraid of Star, kind of the fact of her healing abilities. She just kind of keeps this watchful eye over her, while shouting for Alex.
Are you shouting for her, or are you running around the
Oh yeah,
alleyway looking for her?
she's bellowing your name.
So, again, it takes a while. I mean, if you're still just standing there, not looking for her.
Oh no, she's looking while shouting. Like she's literally look around, looking.
So yeah, as you go round to the back end of the alleyway, where you did tell her to run, in all fairness, you see her, she's kind of crunched up in a ball, her claws are out and she's covering over the top of her head, and she's just rocking slowly. I don't want to do it. Can't do it. I'm not going to do it. No, no, no.
Alex, 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 sweetie, Alex, she's gone. Put your claws away, sweetie. Put your claws away. I'm right here. Put your claws away, sweetie.
Is it over?
She's dead. I killed her.
I can still smell the blood.
We're all a bit hurt, but we're okay. So, you keep it together, alright, sweetie? Put your claws away first. Okay? We're okay.
Saoirse then realizes that they just killed a kindred. She's probably not in the best shape. She calls. She takes out once they get out back to either the coffee shop or Saoirse's car. Saoirse will pull out her phone and call Alana.
Hello, dear.
Alana, oh, what a night it's been. Um, can I meet with you? I have something I need to tell you.
Hi, lass.
Can I bring Alex and Sasha and Star?
You're all together. I didn't expect you to let them hang out with her.
I didn't have much of a choice.
Aye, if it's important, you can bring 'em.
Okay, I'll see you in a few. And she hangs up the phone, and if everyone else gets into the car, she painfully puts her seatbelt on, and the seatbelt goes right across her wounds.
And as you're driving, Star's sitting right next to you, and she's got her hands on that wound. And by the time you reach Alana's, um, the wounds have pretty much completely sealed up, but Star looks exhausted.
Thank you. You didn't have to do that. I could have healed it myself eventually.
That's what I do, sweetie.
I know, but now look at you. You're exhausted.
Nothing a good 18-hour nap won't fix.
I After we get done here, I'll drop you at home, or you can come with me and you can sleep.
And she just leans her head against your shoulder, and you can feel her body kind of going slack.
She's not gonna make it in. She leans the seat, the front seat back, and reclining it as far as it can go, and she leaves Star in it to sleep.
Sasha, thinking back on the realization that you just killed somebody, would you be ever so kind as to roll conscience for me?
No problem, my dear. I have no conscience. Should be good. Oh yeah, she feels bad. 9.
You feel bad, you know, it had to be done because she was trying to kill you guys, but you still feel bad for killing somebody.
Yeah, probably Sasha is she's kind of as she they're driving up and all that. She's kind of sitting in the car, her eyes kind of very distant, as tears are starting to come down her face by the time they all get out of the car. As she is just crying. She knows she had to do it, but still, she's never killed someone before, and it was so fast and quick.
Saoirse sees Sasha crying and she goes to her to offer some comfort. Saoirse has killed someone before, so she knows what that feels like.
Sasha moves away. She just looks up at her and kind of still remembering that beast clawing her in the face. Kind of instinctively just moves away from her, kind of tears looking at her. As she just kind of sits down by the car, kind of almost like a frightened puppy, and just curls into her knees up against her chest and just kind of waits for whoever to appear.
And Alex comes around the corner and sits down next to Sasha. Does the same again, curls up in a ball and just rests her head on her shoulder.
Saoirse, knowing why Sasha recoiled from her, still feels bad. She looks at both Sasha and Alex and you two can stay here and I'll go tell Alana what happened. That way maybe you could keep an eye on Star as well. She's asleep.
I'm probably gonna be dead now.
No
I
one
killed
knows.
I killed another kindred.
We'll be fine. That's why we're talking to Alana.
Yeah. It was over so quickly.
And I'm really sorry for clawing you in the face.
When you say that, you see Alex's eyes just twitch open. What?
The beast took over. And before I could regain control, my claws slashed her face.
When you look at her face looks just fine, and you know that claws take a while to heal the damage from.
Alex just looking between Sasha and Saoirse.
Star healed my face. It was really nice of her. I need my face to look pretty.
I don't get it. What?
I had a big claw mark on my face and Star made it better. I don't know. It was weird, but she made it better, so guess I'm still pretty, but yeah, Saoirse did claw me. She kind of is just squeezing herself even tighter, kind of just feeling fucking awful. To be honest, she just feels fucking so awful about herself.
Oh, oh, you're always pretty. Alex takes Sasha's chin and just gives her a peck on the forehead.
You two can go meet Alana if you want. I'm gonna stay by the car.
I'm not staying near her. She just starts backing off the car.
Go on with Saoirse then. Alex, I'll wait here. She kind of just draws a hood up over her head and just kind of sits very sort of depressed and just in a very horrible mood.
Well, if you're gonna stay here, I'm gonna leave the car unlocked. And actually, she hands her keys to Sasha.
Okay.
You won't let anything happen to her, right?
She looks up at her and kind of just goes, no. She healed my face, so she's nice.
She is. Okay, we'll be back soon.
Yeah.
Saoirse then turns to head into Alana's towards Alana's haven, um, trying to keep tears from streaming down her face, but a couple escape. She feels awful about what she did to Sasha.
Alex is slowly behind Saoirse, but she doesn't let her sight stray from her. She's very focused on Saoirse right now.
And when Saoirse gets up to the door, she wipes her face. She still has handkerchief in her pocket. She pulls it out and wipes her face off before knocking on the door.
And then you hear some movement on the other side, and a very short time later, Alana opens the door. Hello, lass. So what do you need to talk to me about? Have you been crying?
Hello.
You know me so well.
Hello, Alex. Where's the other two?
Star's asleep in the car. She's exhausted herself. And Sasha stayed behind with her.
So what is it you need to talk about?
We had a run-in with the green lady. She was disguised as the sheriff. And
You're certain of this?
I very. We took Star along because she can see through that. She confirmed. And then she attacked us. She fired a shot. I think I don't even know what it's called, but bullets that explode into flame. Star
Ah,
was hit first, and I lost it and attacked. And I have this to show for it. And she pulls her tail out of her pants.
Alana chuckles a little bit, but it's almost a uncomfortable chuckle because she realizes what that means.
So Sasha and I ended up delivering her final death.
And did she try attacking any of you, or just Star?
Oh no, she shot me. You can't tell now because Star healed my wounds, but I had a big gaping hole. It hurt a lot. I didn't feel the pain until after I regained control, but oh, it hurt a lot.
So she fed you her blood to help you heal, or?
Nay, because of her devotion to Gaia, she gets certain powers granted to her. One of them is the ability to see through uh, the invisibility thing. Another is she can heal wounds on both living and unliving.
Alana's staring at you kind of almost. It's almost a disbelief, but she's seen enough over her lifetime to take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
And while the beast was taken over, I ended up uh, clawing Sasha across the face, and Star healed that as well. because Sasha was the one that ended up killing the Green Lady, and I guess in the state I was in, I wasn't happy about that. I wanted to kill her, and so I turned the anger onto Sasha. It was right after that I regained control, and I feel bloody fucking awful about it.
So why were you meeting with her, and where did it happen?
I just wanted to meet with her to see if it was really the sheriff that was talking to us about stuff, or if it was really her that was disguised. And all we were supposed to do was to see if Star could see through it, and she did. And she seemed to recognize Star because before she fired, she said, "How do you know her?"
Aye, your star has been a help here for a few things. She helped the Toreador Primogen quite a bit.
I knew she smelled of roses.
We met her in a coffee shop that I think is owned by the Toreador.
Aye, the Primogens said that anybody who wants to deal with her can deal with her there, where she's safe. Making sure that an eye's kept on her.
It was in self-defense, but we did break the sixth. And Saoirse starts crying then.
But if she was so bad, then right? That doesn't count.
Do you have proof that she's about?
She was the one that was conspiring against the other sheriff.
She's trying to frame the sheriff and the prince for being Sabbat, because I don't think that she liked Serena much.
Well, it's not often that the prince has a La Sombra working for him, especially one that they keep so close. So I don't know. I understand her being mistrustful of her, especially with all the people she's eaten.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry, can you say that again?
She said, "I'm not surprised since it's very rare that a Ventrue keeps a La Sombra so close, especially one that's eaten so many people."
I I think that's why she's his problem solver. I just don't want to make us a problem for her, because we were only trying to help. I didn't mean to. And her voice trails off and she starts crying again.
She wraps an arm around you, comfortingly. "It's all right, my dear. You may have saved her work. Besides, I'm hoping she hasn't gotten too much of a taste for our Gangrel."
Yeah,
It's just
I did
Star
too.
means so much to me, and she hurt her. She hurt her bad,
Is
and
she
I
at a
lost it.
hospital or?
Nay, she healed herself.
And you're sure that she got shot?
I saw it with my own eyes. Saw the wound. But by the time I had gotten back to her, it was healed. I think. Alex, did you see her heal herself, or was that Sasha?
I didn't see anything. I ran. For
Oh,
once.
okay. Then it was Sasha that saw it.
Is Sasha here?
She's out by the car. She didn't want to come in. She feels awful. And she's a little afraid of me right now because of what I did to her.
Well, I need to go talk to her. Get confirmation stories and such.
Okay. Come on, Alex.
Meanwhile, Sasha, have you just been sitting at the car, or are you gonna do something? Sneak a little bit of that sweet, delicious blood.
She's gonna get in the car, but she's not that low in blood. She's not near her hunger score, but she's just gonna stare at Star, almost like leaning right over her, kind of going, "What are you?" Just that blood does smell nice, but she's not hungry. She's fine, but she's just more mystified by the fact that she's able to heal stuff, and she's just watching her slowly.
As you're watching her, you see her chest slowly rising and falling. You can, with it being so quiet on the street, you're starting to be able to hear her pulse slowly throbbing in her veins.
You're human, but how can you do that? How can I learn how to do that? She kind of is almost like leaning right over her, so her like Sasha's face is in front of Stars. She's just kind of like almost studying her like a cat almost, kind of just staring at her, kind of just, what are you?
And as you're doing that, you see, uh, or you actually hear footsteps walking towards the house.
She ducks down quite quickly and kind of if and kind of reclines the seat so nobody can visibly see Star.
And you see three people walking up to the car.
Oh shit.
It's Alana and Saoirse and Alex.
Oh, she kind of almost sits up, kind of relieved, kind of sits up immediately, kind of almost like a terrified kind of puppy is. She kind of just stares almost wide-eyed.
And as you guys approach the car, you see Sasha pop up from the front seat, sitting very close to Star.
Oh, yeah. Saoirse sees this. She would see this, right? Yeah. And she immediately. Uh, Sasha, what are you doing?
I didn't do anything. I thought you were people coming. I was making sure that she couldn't be seen.
Uh, okay, okay.
Are you gonna claw me again? She kind of gets a bit defensive. Like she looks almost like I actually didn't do anything type of look. Like kind of like, come on, really? She kind of when she sees Alana though, her kind of haughtiness kind of immediately goes away. She looks like this terrified child and is almost kind of backing up out of the car, kind of very very scared.
Saoirse looks very hurt by the comment that Sasha made, and she just lowers her head and shakes it.
And Alana walks up towards you, Sasha. Very compassionate look on her face.
Are you here to kill me?
Nay, child. And she takes your chin and turns your face each way. Where was it that she clawed you at?
Right along here, right by my lips.
And she turns it to look, and she's looking along that area.
Star healed it. She did some weird thing. It felt like I was being stitched by like branches and stuff. She did it to herself too. It was really weird. Really, really weird. After she got shot, she had a gaping hole in her chest.
And she stayed conscious through it.
More or less, she was kind of hissing. Well, I was trying to help, but she said that she was fine and to go help Saoirse. So I did. And she starts to cry then.
It's alright, child. And she kind of caresses your cheek tenderly. So tell me what happened from what you saw.
I saw Saoirse with a tail hurtling after the woman, well, the sheriff, and when Saoirse ran up to her, she wasn't the sheriff anymore, she was that green lady. And I went up to go help after I checked Star, who was healing herself, and when I rounded the corner, she shot Saoirse, but Saoirse kept coming, and I missed and attacked, and eventually I got her, but it was definitely that green woman, and I killed her. But she was definitely trying to kill us, because she shot Star and then shot Saoirse.
And where was this happening?
An alleyway behind the bowling alley. I don't think anybody saw, but there was an explosion too. It was really, but that must have been the shotgun because I kind of died for cover. But it was the alleyway down by the bowling alley, across near the cafe where the Toreador people are. Permission, I think.
Aye.
We were just using Saoirse to find out if it was actually the false sheriff or not. That's all. I mean, Star. Goddamn messes.
So many sesses.
We're using, yeah, it's basically just we were using Star to help track the false sheriff or not. That's all. We weren't going there to kill anybody.
Thank you, dear. I'll definitely be on your side then. And she looks at into the car at Star. Why is she so asleep?
She's exhausted. She did get shot.
And Alana opens the door next to Star and starts pulling it and looking at her clothes where there's this big hole in her shirt.
Yeah, and Alana can also see holes in Saoirse's clothes as well, where she had gotten blasted by the shotgun.
That's a mighty fast healing for a human. I've never seen him do that before. And she touches her skin. It's as cold as the earth right now. But it's slowly warming.
So what's gonna happen now?
Well, I'll definitely let the prince and sheriff know. Explain the situation. I'm sure Jaina, the Toreador Primogen, can confirm at least a good portion of this.
Probably. If there's cameras in the cafe, then yeah, she's seen us all there.
Don't worry, nobody will be coming after you though. Especially since it sounds like it was self-defense.
Alex moving up behind Sasha and putting her hands around her waist. No. No, they won't. They can try.
So
If your stories check out, then there's no reason that the sheriff would have any reason to do anything to you. So should you be fine?
that's what happened anyway.
I think there's this Nick fella who owns the bowling alley. I'll have to see if... I heard once that he was kindred, but I've never met him myself.
Nick, you mean Nico? He really likes his bowling.
Aye, I think that was his name. Something like that. It's like Italian or Transylvanian or something.
Hmm. He's a pretty cool guy. So, what do me and Sasha do now? Alex, not Sasha. Jesus, I'm Sasha.
Well, you do what you need to do. Take care of yourselves. If you need to feed or anything, do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Star somewhere where she can sleep.
Shouldn't we all stay together?
No.
It's up to you. I'm going to take Star back to my haven, put her to bed, and then we can go and do whatever we need to do.
Perception alertness, everybody, please.
Oh shit. One for Sasha.
Depends. Is it sight or smell based?
Sight.
Yep. None for Alex.
Alright, amazing people who got successes. You notice there's people sitting in a car across the street a short ways down the block from you. They haven't recently gotten in or parked. They've just been sitting there.
Lana, who are they?
Alana turns her head. I don't know. I don't recognize them.
Well, why are they just staring at us?
Maybe we should get out of here.
We need to stay together. We should go back to the manor. It's safer there.
Alana. Maybe we should all split up and go different ways. Meet back at the manor.
I don't know that I like that.
If they all follow us back.
And they're invading my domain and we kill them. Oh dear.
Alona, will you check to see if they follow us? And if they do, you can follow them, right?
Aye.
Maybe figure out what they're about, if they do follow.
Well, let's get
Alright,
out of
keep
here.
an eye on them.
Let's get out of here and quickly then. I don't like this.
So Saoirse gets in the car and drives over to the manor. Obviously waits for Sasha and Alex to get in the car as well.
Oh,
In
thanks.
which order? Drives there first, then waits for us to get in the car, or?
I said she waits for them to get in the car and then she drives there.
Sasha and Alex are just like, what the fuck? But all the ride over, Sasha's watching for that car. Kind of, everyone are more paranoid now.
Well, if you're gonna watch for a car, I'll need you to roll perception alertness.
Yep. Ah, blasted. She failed.
You don't see a car.
No. But she just keeps staring even though she doesn't see anything. Her eyes kind of just stare, kind of cross-legged, kind of watching just in case. And she's kind of almost kind of looking at Saoirse in through the hand mirror to kind of move quickly.
Yeah, because she can watch in the rear view, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
You don't see a car following you.
Well, they don't seem to be following. That's good.
Doesn't mean they're still not after us.
Well, I'm gonna take a different way. See, if there's someone is following us, then maybe we'll lose them. And she drives. It seems to take a long time to get to the manor, but she's driving kind of like in a zigzag type of pattern, taking turns that she doesn't necessarily need to take, but just trying, to throw anyone off who might be following.
Hmm.
And you eventually arrive back at the manor.
Saoirse, now with her buff strength of 3, is able to easily lift Star out of the car and carry her in.
And you do.
Sasha looks at Alex. Go into your wolf form and troll around the woods for a while, just in the entrances, just in case, and come back.
Okay. She almost happily skips off into the woods. And
Be careful.
that's it. She disappears into the darkness.
Sasha then, moving a lot quicker than she knows, because she's buffed her strength all the way up to 5, so she's kind of darting past Saoirse, opening the door and kind of just walking in. Immediately going to the back doors to make sure they're locked and checked, and scanning around the place, kind of looking outside. She's freaking the fuck out.
You don't seem to see anybody, Sasha.
She makes sure the doors are locked, shuts the windows, keeps the lights on though, and just kind of resting that or the snub her hand on her revolver and kind of just sitting out by the sitting room waiting for Alex to come back cross-legged, kind of not even looking at Saoirse, kind of just more waiting to see if anyone is following, just in case, or waiting for Alana to come back.
Oh.
Saoirse, she gets Star in the house, and she asks Sasha where she could put her.
Guest bedroom across from our room, on the left.
And she puts her in there and makes sure that she's comfortable. She takes her shoes off and puts her underneath the covers and pulls the blanket up over her. And she gives her a kiss on the forehead and kind of caresses her cheek before leaving the room and shutting the door behind her.
And it takes a little while, some 25, 30 minutes, but yeah, footsteps creaking up the stairs of the porch outside, creaking of the old wood as the door swings open. I didn't find anything.
Okay, just stay by the doors, just in case. We wait till Alana comes back. Just double check and go around the back as well. I don't like this.
Okay.
Whenever you do, don't go upstairs, or Saoirse will get mad. She's in the guest room. Don't go in there.
I
Not
will.
until I say it's safe. She kind of cocks her head and then looks out the window and kind of just sits back waiting for Alana to appear.
And Alex does that. She shuts the front door and makes her way through to the back.
and you make your way to the back, and quiet as the front, except there's not a Sasha sitting there.
Is Alana going to appear, or did she follow?
She followed the car. She didn't follow you guys.
She wasn't planning on informing us what happened.
She hasn't found where they're going yet. Maybe they're still driving.
You are pretty robotic right now.
Maybe she is waiting to see where they are going.
No, I understand what you're saying. It's just your dad roasting that.
I need to try and get you out of here.
So,
Better?
Yeah. For me, it wasn't.
Yes, better.
Alex makes her way back into the living room and stands next to Sasha, who's probably still sat down on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Sasha, can I go upstairs now?
No. Not until I say.
I want to speak to Saoirse.
Why?
Because I want to.
You're not gonna kill her, are you? Because she called my face.
I would have done it already.
Okay. Be nice.
I'm always nice.
Go ahead then. She is looking at herself in the mirror, kind of just looking at her face, still kind of feeling bad as she kind of just watches out of the windows, waiting for Alana, basically, to finally, whenever she turns up.
And Alex makes her way into the guest bedroom, but oddly she knocks first.
Well, actually, as you're making your way up, you see Saoirse come out the door and shutting it behind her.
Huh. Saoirse. Hello.
Hello, Alex.
I wanted to have a word.
Okay.
When was the last time you had a... She looks to where the tail is. Had a moment.
Before this?
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
I almost did once, but I managed to keep it in. Not this time, though.
So what did you think?
Honestly, for the most part, it was quite exhilarating just being able to do whatever, but I was so angry because she hurt Star.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah.
didn't mean to claw Sasha.
Oh no. I know that. Trust me, more than anyone else. But remember that feeling? Hmm? Those claws at the back of your eyes. Rage in the throat, the shouting, pounding of your chest. Then think, I have to go through that every second of my own life. Hmm?
I'm sorry, Alex.
Every time that beast wakes up, it takes a part of you away.
I honestly hope it doesn't happen again.
No, you're not a monster. That's me. As she says that, she just kind of slowly turns her head and begins walking into her bedroom.
Alex, I don't think you're a monster. I don't.
She stops and with her hand on the handle. And she just shakes her head and begins walking inside the room, shutting the door behind her.
Saoirse doesn't follow Alex. She goes downstairs to Sasha.
Josh still sitting there waiting. Still sitting there.
She goes up to her and Star's asleep. When we turn in for the day, I'll probably go in there and sleep with her.
Okay.
She'll probably sleep all the way through the day.
Okay.
Saoirse's phone rings.
Okay. Saoirse hears her phone ringing and she pulls it out of her pocket, looks to see who it is.
Alana.
She says, Alana's calling. And she answers the phone. Hello?
Hello, child. I've got some bad news. And that's where the scene ends.